It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. And we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. On defense, the Bucks. Pass to Maxey from deep. And he parries his first look.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. Jackson against Oubre. Here's Lillard. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid gets the double team. Maxey on the wing. Over Lillard. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 5.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Yabusele. Maxey passes to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Just over a minute and a half in. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nails the baby hook.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Pass to Oubre. Now Maxey. Back to Oubre. Now Embiid. Defended by Jackson. That's tipped. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here they come. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Oubre with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
The 3, here's Lillard. Drains the triple. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Maxey finds George. And it's all from 3-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And Embiid throws it down.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Milwaukee on D. Pass to Oubre. Maxey on the wing. Back to Oubre. Here's George for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. coach said, we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Lillard outside. Lopez, the screen. Lillard, the open look. Cans it with nobody near him. Lillard's got 7 points in the game, and the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Embiid. They get it again.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Lillard against Maxey. From downtown, Oubre can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Middleton. Oh, George with a steal. To the inside. And stolen by Jackson. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but the foul.
He's off on the first. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lillard with the ball. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Yabusele.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The 3, George. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
He's off on the second. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Middleton. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Embiid's got 5 now.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper is on.
And the Bucks miss again.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Back to Oubre. Jacks up a 3. Pass to George. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Oubre on the wing. Now here's Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Here's the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lopez. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Jackson. And here's Oubre from the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges. The league is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Middleton. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Jackson. The Sixers lead by 5. Now here's Lowry. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Trent. Got a hand on it.
How about Kyle with a rare block that time, getting his hands on it from behind?
Portis with the steal. Outside, Green. Pass to Trent. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Second, Philadelphia.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Drummond finds Martin. The Sixers with another miss. The Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Green. For 3, here's Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Green. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Lowry drives in. The layup misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Martin with the ball. Portis picks him up. Drummond double-teamed. Fires from deep. And Kyle Lowry gets the 3. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Throughout his career, Lowry's been a threat from that area.
Here's Lillard. Portis with it. Drummond grabs the miss. Lowry against Lillard. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Gordon outside. Drummond, the screen on Prince. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. That won't go for Lowry. The Bucks trail by 5. Green for 3. Sinks the tray.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Gordon finds Martin, who is stolen by Lillard. And here's Trent. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Gordon. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Damian Lillard.
Saw Lowry that time just call for the pick, get himself in a position where he could score.
Antetokounmpo outside with the drive. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
They get it back. Here's Drummond, and the jam by Drummond.
He's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards. And we've seen him do it year in and year out.
Antetokounmpo against Martin. And count it! The The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight, and that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Here's Martin. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. We seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Eric Gordon is out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Shot is good by Gordon.
Find Eric Gordon anywhere around the arc, and he'll get a shot up.
Lowry against Green. Pass to Prince. And he's going for the oop here. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
4 on the clock. Here's Trent. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Martin. Off target from 3-point range. And so Prince will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times with that passion, and sometimes really get your teammates going. He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
There's the triple, and Gordon with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Gordon's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Oh, it's stolen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Pass to Green. Back to Trent. From deep. From beyond the arc. And then some. 5 points in the game.
The mechanics on that shot from Trent look pretty darn good. He doesn't even have to think about it.
Here's Lowry. Here's Martin. Off target from outside.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Martin. No made baskets yet. From the arc. Martin misses. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Prince with the bucket.
Dorian Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Trent. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oubre on the wing, defended by Jackson. Pulls up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jackson. Floats one, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Maxey against Prince. Maxey passes to George. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. George has got 10 points in the game.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I could do that too.
Pass to Green. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Green.
At the line for the Bucks,
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level. They have no answer defensively inside.
76ers trail by 4. Embiid from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Maxey. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-6 run. Maxey against Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Antetokounmpo for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Maxey passes to George. Outside Oubre. Looking to end this cold spell. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Shot clock at 6. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Bucks. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Brent, the Bucks have had 6 straight first-place finishes in their division. An impressive run.
Well, it took a couple years for Giannis to find his footing in the league, BA. But, man, he's planted 2 feet in Milwaukee and made this team into something special. They have taken off.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Lopez. No points yet. Portis, the pass to Lillard. From 12 feet. Again, the miss by Lillard. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Yabusele. George outside. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. George has got 13.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Portis outside. Pass to Middleton. Lillard against Maxey. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Lillard. That time on the assist by Middleton. Lillard's got 19 points.
You know, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Damian Lillard picks one up. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Now here's George. 13 points in the game. 3-pointer Embiid. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Portis with a screen on George. Middleton looking around. And the layup is good off the glass. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
Staying confident in the paint, Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Portis. Maxey passes to Embiid. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Portis' shot is off. The Sixers trailing. Here's Yabusele. Outside Oubre. Pass to Maxey. They get the rebound. Yabusele.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Off target with the 3. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Maxey with it. Here's George. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against the Celtics, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Maxey with it. Jackson in his pocket. George for 3. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks leading by 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 5th best, Philadelphia.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry comes in for Tyrese Maxey. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Jackson outside. Back to Lillard. Going inside. Lillard for two.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Drummond. Deflects the pass. To the wing on the left. Outside Oubre. To get back on track. Rebounded by the Bucks. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in.
At the line for the Bucks, Jackson.
Here's George. 13 points in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Portis with the steal. Lillard outside. Stolen by Lowry. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And so it's Milwaukee up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown up. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
And looking ahead, and that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Lowry the pass to Drummond. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Offensive rebound. Out to Lillard from behind the arc. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Andre Drummond.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Lowry with a steal. And they're running. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
Even though he's undrafted, Martin has found a scoring role at this level, and he has the length to defend multiple positions. What a find.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry finds Martin. Lillard against Lowry. Stolen by Middleton. Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
against Lillard. Martin right side. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Gordon outside. Puts up a deep three. The Sixers again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 9. Middleton left side. Soft touch off the glass. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the vision of the Greek freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Pass to Council. Puts up a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Lillard. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Gordon's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Pass to Council. Now here's Lowry. Martin outside. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
Man, Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Council with the bucket. And here's Milwaukee now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Jackson, pass to Lillard. Here's Lopez. Launches a three. Council with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Well, there was a moment after Milwaukee swung the Lillard trade where they were viewed as favorites to win it all, Brent.
That moment did not last long, BA. I mean, that was talk right before training camp because that Lillard trade happened so late in the offseason. These guys just never defensively got themselves back on the same page that they were at the championship level. And until that gets maintained, they could be in the middle of the pack.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Martin. Philadelphia, the rebound. Gordon outside. Takes the three. Lowry, no good. The Bucks leading by 12. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Green's checked in for Middleton.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Green, the pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. George, no good. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-5 run.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Maxey against Lillard. Rejected by George.
Always been a tight defender. George not slowing down with age.
Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo covering. George passes to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they play with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that one's good. Lillard.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Maxey on the wing, defended by Lillard. Offensive rebound. Out to Oubre. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. Oubre's got 6.
Gotta know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Lopez. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the quarter.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
George for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Jackson can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 15. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee.
At the line for one, Joel.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lillard. Over Maxey, and it's Lillard. That time on the assist from Jackson. Lillard's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Maxey. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Embiid misses.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Green against George. Green, the pass to Portis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. 76ers trail by 16. Maxey passes to Embiid. Fades back. And the shot goes in. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Pass to Lillard. Jackson outside. Green with a screen on George. Jackson, pass to Green. 13 feet out. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. George for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 14. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And just a very well-built guard. Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Brent has checked in for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Jackson.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And yep, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 29 points.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Oubre passes to Maxey. George outside. Embiid inside. Portis on him. Embiid misses. Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit. Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Oubre. Lays it up and banks it in. Oubre's got 8. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Another steal. And here's Embiid. Oubre passes to Embiid over Prince. Embiid can't hit. The Bucks leading by 14. The rebound by Maxey. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. They're running, moving it up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Once again, get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Portis with the steal. Green with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Lowry into the lane, uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
So good at knifing his way inside. Lowry only needs just a sliver of daylight, and he's on the attack.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. An insane quarter. No one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kyle Lowry out there with George. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Prince. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Portis finds Trent.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's George. The rebound by the Bucks. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Prince. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Philadelphia ball.
76ers trail by 13. With some arc. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time. Nobody scares Lowry down low.
The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And it's blocked by Embiid. Pass to George. Back to Embiid. Three-pointer. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
He can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Outside, Green. Lets it fly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Here's Martin. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
44.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Jackson. George. And the tip in on the offensive boards. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Embiid with the block. And he recovers it. Porter's shot is off. 76ers trail by 6. Lets the three fly. Lowry, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Green finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Pass to Embiid. Antetokounmpo with the block. And here's Lowry from the arc. Buries it from 3. Lowry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Their rebounding has really sparked this run.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And the jam by George.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Portis from outside the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist of the night. Maxey passes to Lowry. Now here's Drummond. Banked it in off the glass.
Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Jackson down low. Maxey covering. Portis a screen. The 3 is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Maxey finds Martin. The kick out to Maxey. Gets the 3 to fall. Maxey's got 22 points.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. 76ers trail by 6. For 3, Lowry. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
It's George on the wing. Green covering. Out to Lowry. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by the Bucks. 3 on 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with a ferocious take.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Maxey, that's good.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Gordon, he's checked in for Lowry. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
Lillard outside. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Maxey with it. Middleton covering. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Out to Lillard. Fires for three. Connects from downtown. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
George with the bucket.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Jackson outside. Back to Lillard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
I love Lillard because he loves the game, and this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. He tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Lopez. Jackson for 3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
3 points.
Lillard's got 42 in the game. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
That's his 5th personal foul.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
At the line for Philadelphia.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Maxey against Lillard. Launches it. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's 76ers trail by 8. All right, let's get an update on Joel Embiid. What's the status, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's just so unfortunate to experience injuries like this early in the season, just barely out of the gates and already an unexpected setback.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Maxey against Jackson. Here's Bona. Now Drummond. And here is Maxey. Drummond to screen on Jackson. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Gordon.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Antetokounmpo outside. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 11. Just 5 to shoot, and the shot falls short that time. 76ers trail by 6. And let's get an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Allie, any news?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the 76ers let me know the status. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Injuries are obviously never at a good time, but they seem even more frustrating this early in the season, guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And here are the Sixers now. 6-point game. Screen by Embiid. And Maxey, here we go. Count it. Maxey's got 33.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses. That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Oubre with a steal. Drives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Oubre, big time stepping up, poised in that moment.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Maxey. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Oubre on the wing. Pass to Drummond. George for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Jackson with it. Guarded now by George. Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth.
Really tough to get a shot over the frame and jumping ability of Andre Drummond. He got up there and got that one.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It's stolen by Maxey. And it's in.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Martin, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oubre. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
Team is already in the penalty.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Green for 3. And buries it from deep. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. For 3, Maxey. Can't knock in the 3. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Kyle Lowry out there with Maxey. And it's Bona in at center, filling out the middle. Back to Maxey. This one for three. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Driving in. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond comes in for Martin. And it's Gordon in for Lowry. The Sixers trailing. Out to the right wing. Bona. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. The 76ers making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. From the inbound. George's shot is good. George has got 32 points.
Yeah, just not going to get too cute with it here. Get the ball to PG and let PG cook.
Shoots from the baseline. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The 76ers have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 at OT. Fires from the wing. That one's wide left. Here's Milwaukee. Jackson on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Six to shoot. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Green for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Oubre. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. And the 76ers lead by 2.
You can see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Jackson outside. It's stolen by Maxey. In transition. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Sixers. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Drummond for 3. The offensive rebound. Oubre finds Maxey. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 41.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And rejected. And they'll keep possession. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Lopez with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Bucks trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo inside. Drummond's there. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Drummond, the screen on Jackson. Second chance effort. Pass to Maxey. The 3 is up. Here's Drummond. Antetokounmpo with the block. And they're on the break. Green for 3. He drops it from range.
Now Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
4-3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from deep. 0 for 4 here in overtime. It's George on the wing. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. George has got 35.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Antetokounmpo. And yes, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
He looks fatigued here in OT, just not able to get it together.
Here's Drummond. Count it!
Needing a bucket, Andre Drummond goes and gets it.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. The fader, and he buries him.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Here's Maxey. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so they foul intentionally.
Andre Drummond. That's his fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Maxey. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. George with it. The 3 ball. And he can't get that one. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. It was touch and go there for a while, but all right, Alec, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA.
Sixers fall short in OT despite Maxey and PG combing for 79 PTS. Joel Embiid injured strained right hip out 4-6 weeks. Kyle Lowry injured strained left hip 4-6 weeks. Jared McCain is day-to-day.